Hi, everybody. This is Bill Soroka, founder of NotaryCoach.com and the Sign and Thrive Notary Training Course and Community. I'm honored and excited to have Phyllis Traylor join us again. Phyllis, thank you so much for joining me for another awesome interview.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate this a lot.
Well, I love your energy. I love what you're doing out there in Texas, not only on the training perspective, but also now on November 9th, in recognition of Notary Public Day, which is on the 7th, you've got the Texas Notary Seminar happening, right?
Yes, I do, and I am very excited about it. This is going to be the first time we put something together like this, but we just think it's really needed, and we do want to honor Notary Public Day. So the seminar is going to be November the 9th, which is a Saturday in San Antonio, Texas. And people are traveling from all over Texas to attend this. So we have a group hotel reservation set aside for anybody that wants to come in, spend the night. We're also going to have a meet and greet the night before, which is going to be Friday evening, 5 to 7, for those attending the event. So, a lot of times we meet people over Facebook and stuff, and we really don't get a chance to meet each other face to face. So this just gives us an opportunity to not only learn together, but network together. So I'm really excited about this.
I am too. I love that you are jumping onto this because there's tons of value in the Facebook forums. There's tons of value in online training courses, but there is something different about being in a room full of like-minded people who are learning and growing together. Not only do you get to network, but you're going to walk away, and anytime I go to a workshop or a seminar, yes, I walk away with great information that's delivered in a presentation. But I usually meet one person that changes everything in my business, or I get one inspired idea because it spins off of another one. So there's so much power in this. I love that you're doing it. And I want to talk about that. I know there's probably people listening right now that are like, all right, tell me all about it. I had no idea this was going on in Texas. If you're that person, just go to www.tx for Texas, notaryseminar.com. And of course, I'll post that in the links down below in the show notes, as well as in the email if you happen to be watching this in email. But let's talk, this is your first time doing this, right, Phyllis?
It is my first time doing it. And I just feel that in Texas, we have a need for it because, Texas notaries are, that's what I do. That's what I love, training Texas notaries. And we don't have any mandatory training in Texas, but we have probably one of the largest population of notaries out of all the 50 states. So you have a lot of notaries here who need the training, even though it's not required. And so I just thought it would be a wonderful opportunity to just not only celebrate Notary Public Day, but also, just bring all that training at one time, all day, at an affordable price to notaries in Texas. And I'm telling you, every time I think about this, I just get really excited again.
Well, I love it too. Your passion and enthusiasm comes through. Obviously, you've built a business training other notaries already. Now this is just an extra level of that. And I don't think it's just you that sees the value in this, because you have an amazing lineup of speakers who have already agreed to come and speak. And I want to talk about that first, but also, there's only like 50 seats left. And I don't know when you're listening to this or when you're watching this, but there's only like 50 seats left. So if you're interested in attending this thing, you want to jump on the website and buy your tickets right away. But Phyllis, I want to go over the amazing lineup of speakers that you have. Can you tell us who's your keynote and what are we talking about all the way down through?
Okay, so our keynote speaker is going to be Attorney Kevin Tipton from the Office of the Texas Secretary of State. Now, Attorney Tipton is going to be talking about Texas remote notarizations. Everybody always has questions about our remote notarizations, because it's fairly new here in Texas. And so this, affords everybody the opportunity, all the people that attend, you can get the information straight, like they say, from the horse's mouth, because we have to follow guidelines that are provided by the Texas Secretary of State. So what better way to learn about what you can and can't do and what's expected of you as a remote notary than to hear it directly from this Secretary of State's own staff. So I'm very
Right.
excited about Kevin accepting this invitation and us having this opportunity to have him there. And so he's going to talk a little bit about that, and then he's going to open it up, to a Q&A. So, I mean, you get questions and answers right there on the spot from the Texas Secretary of State.
You know what? If you just stopped the conversation right here, I think that would be so worth it, because one of the murky, I mean, it's already pretty gray and murky for notaries anyway, right? Especially when it comes to the
Mhm.
law, what you can do and can't do. But with remote
Exactly.
online notarization, it's at a whole other level. And I answer calls all the time. They're like, I am reading the state statutes. When I call the Secretary of State, they say, read the statutes. And it's it's cloudy. So just to have this kind of access to one of the attorneys who probably helped formulate and structure this thing is going to be invaluable. I love it. What else you got?
And so, we're going to have Michelle Riley. She is like Miss Alabama Notary herself. And she was also I'm not sure what year, but she was a NNA special
Notary of the year,
honoree.
right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just so excited. She's flying in from Alabama. Michelle also has a license to sell insurance in Texas, and so she's going to talk about bonds and E&O insurance and that type of liability. So, I mean, if you ever had any questions about E&O insurance, anything that you needed explained to you, the person is going to be right there.
Love it.
Not only is she going to do a presentation, she's going to be available all day for people to speak to. One of my favorite signing services, Tamara Cruz Steets. She's going to be there, the owner of Executive Notary Services.
Oh, fantastic.
Um, this lady is fantastic. I have worked with Tamara for a number of years, and her signing service has always been right there at the top for as long as I've been doing this. I mean, she takes really good care of her notaries, make sure they get paid on time, they get fair pay. So I'm very excited. She's going to be there talking about what signing services look for in signing agents. And it was really interesting when I was talking to her about it, and she was explaining the different ways they go about ranking their signing agents. So, I mean, this is something if being a signing agent is part of your business, you definitely want to listen to this. Also, we have Crystal Darby. Now, Crystal is a senior business advisor at the Small Business Development Center. And so what Crystal is going to talk about is what the Small Business Development Center offers small business owners like ourselves, which a lot of people don't even know that it exists. And a lot of the stuff, the tools, the training, the stuff that they offer is free. So,
Yeah.
you want to take advantage of that because everybody wants to take their business to the next level. And so that's basically the goal of this seminar, is to help you take your business to the next level. We have Sue Haley Figueroa. She's the owner of First Fruit Solutions. She's also a Texas notary. And she's going to talk about Google My Business. So Sue Haley is going to talk about how we can take our business ranking to the top of Google search engine. So I'm very excited about that.
That's huge. That's huge. And just
It's,
to be in the same room, because we talk about it online. There's so many nuances to that, but to have somebody in the room that's an expert and uses it for their own business is going to be so valuable.
I mean, I'm so excited. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
We have Jessica Lee Perez Herrera, and she's going to talk about small business taxes. We're getting towards the end of the year. Something everybody needs to start thinking about is getting things together for your taxes. So she's going to be there sharing with us. And Dan Brule from the Texas Process Service Association.
Nice.
I get this question so
Yeah.
often. What does it take to become a Texas process server? And so Dan Brule is the training director for the Texas Process Service Association. So he's going to talk about what it takes to become a Texas certified process server.
You
So
know what
that's
I
our.
love? I mean, you went straight to the horse. I mean, this is great. The
I
director of the
did. I
training program
did.
for that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And, one of the great parts of this business is how many little other ventures you can have under your notary umbrella. I know you've really embraced that. I love that. And you've also stepped in and introducing these different components to this. This is going to be an exciting seminar. I'm very excited for you. Now, tell us a little bit about what the notaries can expect to pay to be a part of this.
So for all of this training, all day, plus your meet and greet, the total is $95. So you
Less than
get a
$100.
lot of information, a lot of FaceTime with different important people in the industry for $95. And I think you're going to walk away with a ton of great information worth way more than that. So I think it's definitely worth the investment. We wanted to keep the price low, so people could actually participate, come enjoy themselves. And even we know we're going to have people flying in from different places. So, like I said, we were able to get good group rates at the hotel for them. The hotel is just wonderful with helping us set all of this stuff up too. So it's going to be a great time. So the $95 is going to be well spent. I guarantee you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, really, what we're talking about here is less than the cost of the cost of a signing. So for one signing, you're getting access to thousands of signings. This level of perspective and training and expertise is kind of unprecedented in your area. And I'm so glad that you're on the forefront of doing that. I'm glad to be your friend and a part of it as well. And we'll do our best to spread the word here. And if you're watching, I will post links down below in the show notes, as well as the email to txnotaryseminar.com. Phyllis, any last comments, anything that we've missed that you want to share with the audience?
I can't think of anything. Like I said, it's just going to be a great time for everyone, and I cannot see anybody being disappointed by attending this. All of my students, all of my former students, a lot of them are going to be attending, and I'm just excited just with the opportunity of getting to see them again.
Yeah.
So
Big,
this is just something you don't want to miss.
absolutely. Almost like a reunion for your
It
students and an
is.
introduction to so many others. Phyllis, thank you so much for taking yourself on and doing this. I know that kind of work is not easy. So thank you for bringing that to the Texas area notaries and even notaries outside of Texas. Already we have one of your speakers from Alabama. If you're in the area and you want to participate, you are absolutely welcome to do so. Just jump on the website and buy your tickets. All right, guys, thank you so much. Phyllis, thank you.
Thank
And
you, Bill.
I wish I could be there as well. I'm sure it will go great.